It's week 6 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on the Cardinals. Rocket Arm quarterback. He's coming off a quality showing last week, well over 300 yards in that one. It's the Cards and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for... Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, good move. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down. Quick throw to Collins. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. The Cardinals hit 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Hooker's throw taken in by Collins. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run for it with Bigsby. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They go back to Reddick. And fights through one man. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Reddick. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Now Reddick. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Pickett Short throw to Smith. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coach.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by a shootout. And we are tied at 7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Hooker. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Here's Hooker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are because...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Hooker to throw it. Steps away to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
You can almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines? Right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line.
Hooker's going to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Marvin Mims.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll run for it with Achane.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Hooker.
He finds his man, complete. It's Collins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hooker now on 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And he's going to go down again. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, Achane. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Well, the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now Hooker. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. Hooker. That is caught. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. First down throw here. It's Hooker. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here's Pickett. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And the pressure gets to him again. B.J. Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. He'll take it at the 42. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Riddick with a carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Looking to throw, Hooker. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Off play action. Here's Hooker sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Mims, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Miami's offense set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. On 1st and 10, Hooker. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing, Hooker. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Out to the flat for Renner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. First down, Arizona. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they get back on their heels a little bit here. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On the ground, it's Riddick. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. He's got it to the 43 here.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he's got some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Pickett. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
On 1st and 10, Larkin. Over the middle, complete. That's Collins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well, and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On play action, Larkin, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jalen Phillips collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hunter Henry. halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Cardinals are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
3rd and 2, Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Shootout.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Then the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80%.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Jalen Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. Larkin. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Larkin. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kaiser White, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First down, Arizona.
Back to throw. Larkin. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Bigsby.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Pickett to throw on first down.
That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
1-yard gain brings up
Second down. Here's Pickett.
47-yard line.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cards are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career, and he parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This pass caught by Hamler.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. On first down, Larkin throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear